Ms Legalista here. Welcome. Thank you for joining. I want to go back to some of these scams that have been talking about on the California tracker. It's a system that they have in place in the state of California where people can upload their complaints. And now we can go back and take a look at it and get a really good understanding of how these scams work from beginning to end. Understand the red flags that you need to be looking for by listening to what some other people have already had to deal with. Let me jump right into this so we can get started. This is from the Department of Financial Protection and Innovation. You can submit a complaint here if you're in the state of California, and it's available here for anyone to take a look at. So I want to go through this one that has been labeled. It's got a few labels on it. You can actually go through and look at the pig butchering scams, the advanced fee scams, the imposter scams, romance scams, all sorts of scams. I think I'm dubbing this the Bitcoin coaching scam or the crypto scam, crypto coaching scam, something like that around coaching, because they're letting people up, sort of setting them up that I'm going to be your coach. I'm going to show you how to do this. Let's take a look at how this breaks down. A California consumer reports that they lost more than $5,000. First of all, let me interject here. That's a pretty low number compared to some of the numbers that I have seen. I don't want to say this person got off easy or easily on this, because any amount of money that you lose is substantial to you. It is your money. So I'm not putting that person down. I'm just saying, I know a lot of people who have lost a whole lot more. I don't want you to lose any. Let's put it that way. The consumer contacted Jessica P. Trades after seeing a friend's supposed success story trading crypto under Jessica's guidance. The friend referred to Jessica as their crypto trading coach. Now, at this point, I'm going to need you to go back and assess your friend group, because if this is a friend who shared something with you that appeared to be a scam, I'm going to need you to question that friendship. After the consumer made initial contact and sent some Bitcoin to a specified wallet to begin trading, Jessica P. Trades directed the consumer to sign up for an account on cdfxtrade.online. The consumer set up an account but was told that their initial transaction had failed because they needed to pay fees. Red flag number one. That's always the hiccup. Oh, you got to pay this for insurance or this for tax or this opening account fee. Okay. Says here, the consumer then sent additional Bitcoin to cover those fees. And when their account was updated, it showed their balance had increased by more than $40,000 within a few hours. Now, where can you legitimately make $40,000 in a few hours and it not be something illegal or a scam? You just don't see that happening. If that were really truly happening, then we wouldn't see the number of people still trying to go to regular jobs, trying to take out loans to pay debt. They would be here, all here. They would be all here because they knew that they could make $40,000 in a few hours. Y'all, it is not the case. It is not the case. It says, but when the consumer tried to withdraw, that's when things usually go south. That's when it goes south, right there. When the consumers try to withdraw, everything looks good on paper, but ask them for that money and see if you get it. Sometimes you'll get the first little bit. You'll get like little chunks of it. They'll give you a little bit here, a little bit there, and then you'll reinvest it. They'll talk you into reinvesting. They say, look, you're already making money. Go ahead and reinvest that money. They're trying to get you to put in really big sums so that when you try to withdraw that really big sum, you're not going to get it. They're not going to give you that. They're never going to give you the 40,000. It says here, when the customer tried to withdraw their profits, they were first informed that they needed to pay a tax before they could access the funds. After paying the tax, they were told that the money could only be deposited into an online bank account. Jessica sent a link for the consumer to set up an account at commercebankbk.com, a bank the consumer believed was not a legitimate bank. Okay, big red flag here. I tell people this all the time. If your gut instinct is, is even whispering. I mean, if it's yelling, you ought to be listening, right? But if it's whispering to you, something doesn't feel right. This just seems off. Don't do it. It says here this consumer believed it was not a legitimate bank. Believed it, okay? Why wouldn't you be able to set this up under your own bank? They come up with all of these guidelines that you have to follow. And it's so that they can get your money and keep it. This is what this is about. The consumer used the link that Jessica sent and filled out the account application, providing all of the requested personal information. Think about that part. You're giving that bank a lot of information about yourself and submitting photos of personal documents, such as their social security card, driver license, and passport. They suspected that they gave their information to a fake bake, a fake bake, a fake bank website. I cannot get this out. Here's the deal here, and I've talked about this before too. A lot of these websites now, these scammers, they have gotten so smart. They will set up fake websites that look really good. They have a lot of information on just like the legitimate real bank websites, okay? It says they suspected that they gave their information to a fake bank website and that their personal data is being sold on the dark web. They have also spoken to a friend whose post convinced them to contact Jessica P. Trades and found out that the friend's account had been hacked when the post was made. Oh no. So this quote, friend had a hacked account. One of the things that we're seeing more of now, I'm seeing reported more of in the news, is Facebook accounts being hacked and now asking friends for money. We're back to the Facebook scam, asking friends for money. It's back. It's back. But now it's not just that, it's trying to get friends to sign up for these other accounts and participate in crypto trading. You guys don't do it. Just do not do it. It says here they have, well, it says has, they have been unable to recover any of the money they invested, and the cdfxtrade.online account appears to be down. So that's what this looks like here. Let's talk about some of these red flags here, some of the things that we should be looking out for. So first of all, the friend on Facebook who sends you this link, call the friend up, email the friend, talk to the friend about it, ask the friend, how did you find out about it? How long have you been participating with it? What kind of research have you done before you give anybody $5,000? Once you're in the system and they start asking you for personal information and telling you you can only bank with certain banks, there are state regulatory agencies that require these financial institutions to set up information with them, to go through them, to make sure they are legitimate. Are you checking those sites to make sure that these banks are real? This person actually suspected that the bank wasn't, but shared information anyway. Don't do it. Don't do it. We already give enough information anyway that we really have to be careful with who we share financial information with, especially as we're doing business with people online. It has become so sketchy lately. Even if it is a legitimate account, even as if it is a legitimate company, every time you share that information with them, if they get hacked, then that's an opportunity for your information to get stolen and used on the dark web. So try to minimize who you're sharing this information with, even for legitimate purposes. All right, so there you have it. You get an understanding of what this person went through. Again, textbook scenario here, and I'm sharing them only because people will comment all the time and say, well, everybody knows this. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Between 3 and 4 billion lost last year, a lot of it related to crypto trading and Bitcoin and finance and investment scams. So no, people are not getting it. They're too trusting. They're looking for ways to make extra money. And we need to have a lot more of these conversations about what to be on the lookout for. So that's why I'm sharing this. So share this with people that you know so that they know what to look out for. And so that we can put these people out of business. All right. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Mwah. Peace.